Hey there, welcome to today's video. If you've ever faced a problem in life that felt like it just wouldn't go away, or if you've wondered why things seem to repeat themselves, this video is for you. We're about to dive into a revolutionary way of thinking, systems thinking, and we're going to break it down through the amazing book, Thinking in Systems by Donella Meadows. This book is a game changer. It helps you understand that the world and everything in it is interconnected. What happens in one place ripples across the entire system. So, if you're ready to change the way you approach problems, make smarter decisions, and build solutions that actually last, stick around. We're going to break down all 7 chapters, so by the end, you'll understand the world of systems better than ever before. Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Basics of Systems Thinking. Why things are more connected than you think. Okay, let's start with the basics. What is a system? A system is any set of parts that are interconnected and work together to achieve a specific goal. Whether you realize it or not, you're constantly interacting with systems. Your daily routines, your work processes, your relationships, they're all systems. And understanding how these systems work is what gives you the ability to navigate them with more ease and control. Here's something that will blow your mind. Every system has stocks, the things you can measure like money, resources, or energy, and flows, the rates at which stocks change, like how fast money comes in or goes out, or how fast resources are used up. These stocks and flows are the building blocks of systems. Think of it this way. Your body is a system, your stock is your energy, and the flow is the food and sleep you take in to recharge that energy. If the flow isn't enough to keep up with the stock's usage, like when you don't get enough sleep, you run low on energy and your system struggles. Why is this important? It shows us that everything is interconnected. If you want to solve a problem, you have to understand the whole system. You can't just isolate a single part and expect lasting change. Chapter 2: Feedback Loops, the Forces that Drive Change. Now we're diving into one of the most exciting concepts in this book, feedback loops. Feedback loops are the hidden engines that drive change within systems. They determine whether systems grow, shrink, or stay the same. There are 2 main types of feedback loops, positive and negative. Positive feedback loops are the ones that amplify change. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger as it picks up more snow. This is the kind of loop that can lead to rapid growth. For example, in business, the more successful a company becomes, the more attention and investment it receives, which leads to even more growth. The loop keeps feeding itself, making the system more powerful. But then there are negative feedback loops, which are like the body's way of keeping things stable. It's a loop that resists change. Let's take a thermostat in your house. If the temperature rises above the set point, the thermostat kicks in to cool it down. This feedback loop makes sure the system doesn't get out of balance. So why should we care about feedback loops? Because they give us insight into how systems evolve. If you want to create positive change, you have to figure out how to build positive feedback loops. On the flip side, if you want to stop destructive cycles, you can target negative feedback loops to regain balance. Chapter 3: Stocks and Flows, the Dynamics of Everything. Let's keep going, and now we're going to dive deeper into the power of stocks and flows. Imagine a bathtub. The water in the tub is the stock. The flow is the rate at which the water is entering and leaving the tub. If the water is flowing in faster than it's draining out, the tub will eventually overflow. But if the drain is faster than the water entering, the tub will empty. This is exactly how systems work. The key to understanding a system is to look at its stocks, the things that can accumulate, and its flows, the rates at which those things change. Think about your bank account. Your balance, the stock, grows as money flows in and decreases as money flows out. Meadows emphasizes the importance of understanding how these stocks and flows interact. If you want to fix a system or improve something in your life, whether it's your finances, your health, or your career, paying attention to how the flows affect your stocks is key to long-term success. Chapter 4: Delays, Why Results Don't Happen. Immediately. Here's a powerful insight. Delays. In most systems, change doesn't happen immediately. It takes time. Think about starting a new habit, like working out. You won't see results right away, right? That's because systems have delays built in. If you've ever been frustrated because your efforts didn't seem to lead to quick results, you've experienced the delay trap. Meadows warns us that delays can make us impatient and push us to quit before we see the benefits. For instance, imagine you're on a diet. You've been eating well for a week, but when you step on the scale, there's no change. It's discouraging. But if you stick with it, you'll eventually see the results. So, why do delays matter? They're a natural part of systems, and recognizing them helps us understand why things don't always improve instantly. By learning to be patient and sticking with the system long enough, you'll eventually see the outcomes of your efforts. Chapter 5: Leverage Points, Small Changes, Big Impact. Next, let's talk about leverage points, the places in a system where a small effort can lead to huge changes. Imagine you're trying to solve a problem. You could throw a ton of energy at it, trying to fix everything all at once, but that's exhausting and inefficient. The trick is to find the right place in the system to make a change, where a small shift can have a ripple effect that changes everything. For example, imagine you're trying to improve productivity at work. Instead of micromanaging every task, you could create a better system for team collaboration. This small shift might increase efficiency across the entire team, leading to a huge boost in productivity. Meadows explains that leverage points are often subtle. They're not always obvious, and they can be difficult to spot. But once you identify the right leverage point, you'll realize that a small change can create massive improvements in the system. Chapter 6: System Traps, How to Recognize and Avoid the Common Pitfalls. Now let's talk about something every system experiences: system traps. These are patterns in systems that lead to undesirable outcomes, often because we keep solving problems in the wrong way. One common trap is the shift in the burden trap. This happens when we keep applying quick fixes to problems without addressing their root causes. For instance, let's say you're feeling stressed out at work. You might think that working harder will solve your problem. But what if the real issue is poor time management or a lack of delegation? By addressing the root cause rather than just working harder, you can break free from this trap. Understanding system traps is crucial for breaking free of patterns that aren't serving us. The key is to recognize these traps early and focus on creating lasting solutions, not just temporary fixes. Chapter 7: Living in a Complex World, Embracing Uncertainty and Change. Finally, we wrap up with a powerful lesson. The world is complex and change is inevitable. Life is unpredictable. Systems are constantly evolving, and we can't control every variable. But rather than seeing this as a disadvantage, Meadows encourages us to embrace complexity and adapt to change. Instead of fearing uncertainty, we should work with it. Understand the patterns in systems, look for the leverage points, and be ready to adjust as things evolve. By understanding systems, we can not only survive in a complex world, but thrive. In fact, embracing uncertainty can be the very thing that helps us innovate and find new solutions to long-standing problems. When we stop fearing change and start embracing it, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. Conclusion: there you have it. These 7 chapters from Thinking in Systems by Donella Meadows give you a completely new way of looking at the world. By understanding systems thinking, you can make smarter decisions, solve problems more effectively, and navigate life's complexities with confidence. Remember, everything is connected. Every action you take ripples through the system, so make your actions intentional. Whether you're looking to change your habits, improve your relationships, or create global solutions, systems thinking gives you the tools to succeed. If you're ready to take control of your life and start thinking in systems, this is the book that will show you how. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.